What up, guys? Today we have a comprehensive rogue farming guide. This is how I farm rogues as a USEC in Tarkov. I would not even recommend doing it as a bear. I know there is a few routes people like to do along the beach as a bear to farm them, but I found that when I was trying to do that route, I was dying a lot to like PMCs and player scavs or posted because you don't have much cover. I like this one way more. I wouldn't even, if I was a bear, I probably wouldn't even try to farm the rogues. I would just do other things. Now keep in mind, all of the gun builds that I recommend for this are in my Discord. We just recently updated them. So a few of those that I would recommend for doing this would be a suppress M1A. It's really solid. I'll obviously throw on a scope instead of using the EOTech, but SR25 suppress is very good. I wouldn't really like to run BP like in a mutant or anything just because of the range and how inaccurate it gets. SVDS, very good. Probably my favorite for doing this. But often you'll see me just run like a bolty, like a DVL, because of the fact that it's, I don't know, it's just kind of fun to pop the heads of the DVL. So I'm going to go with the DVL and the 5.7. But definitely as far as ammos are concerned, M61 is very good. You could get away with M62, but sometimes when there's their helmets like to tank those, because sometimes they wear the level 6 helmets and all that. So M61 would be my go-to. S&B ammo is really good. If you are going to run like a VPO, you could do 366 AP for like an ultra budget way to do this. Just make sure you have a decent scope on there. I don't use rangefinders and I don't range my gun up. I just aim up a little bit because I have all the ranges kind of like memorized and stuff like that just from doing this so many times. But feel free if you wanna range up and all that and just bring a rangefinder, just get used to them at first. It's not gonna hurt, you know. I just save time and don't really care about ranging this game. So this would be a solid kit for this. Make sure you have a couple nades just in case they're in like a shitty spot for you. And a decent enough bag to bring out some of the loot. They drop hex grids, tons of good ammo like BP, all that good stuff. And enjoy the video. Okay, so we are up at the rocks here in between. There's a spawn right here and a spawn right here. I'll have my editor put up a map so you guys can see where we're at. Now what we're going to do is we're going to run up here towards the water treatment center. Now there's a sign over here to the left. What you want to do is stay on this side of the words. If you go on that side, you will die to landmines. That stands for, there is fucking landmines on this side of the sign, so do not go over there. So what we're going to do is stay over here. Run up. You want to aim for those bushes up there. Now, the important thing to do here is to just not shoot just any rogue, right? You want to shoot them all in a very particular order in order to not get yourself killed. So this close building right here we're looking at, there's 2 rogues that spawn here. Now there can be one on this close end, so we're just going to make sure he doesn't spawn on that side. You're going to creep up around to where I'm at right here. And you can see these sandbags. So you're going to smooth lean, see he's right there. Bang, shoot him in the head. Right. Now from here, now my frames are dropping a little bit because I'm in an offline raid and the rogues, you know. We're just going to make sure that the second one on this roof isn't wandering over here. See, often he sits over here. See that you have the gun guy, right? And then you have him sitting right here. This is usually where they're sitting, but sometimes this guy will wander over on this side. So what we're going to do is we're going to shoot the guy on the gun. No need to range or anything for these shots. Now my frames are kind of bad right now, but we kill him as well. Okay, so the 2 on this side of the building are dead. That gunner's dead. Now what I like to do is look at this gun. See, he's not on the gun. Usually that means he's wandering somewhere on this tent. And then there's a 3rd on this building right here that sits on that back gun. See, they're both just at this tent. Usually I think I range up like a, I want to say like a little bit under 1 mil dot. They should be able to see me from here. Yep, see, he'll die in 1 shot. I don't like to use my rangefinder shots. Okay, there we go. Alright, so look. So now we have these 2 dead and these 3 dead. Now my frames are really bad right now given that it's an offline raid. But we should be pretty good here. Now what I like to do is look at this guy is the front gunner, and then there should be a back gunner also right there. See, there he is. He is on that rock. So what we're going to do, be like 1 mil dot. Bang, he's dead. We're going to do 1 on him. Bang, he's dead. Okay, so now we have all of the roof gunners dead. So that leaves us with the 4 that spawn either outside of this building, or inside this building, or in the back lot there, as well as a potential 3 spawning at heli. That is, I'm not sure what their spawn chance is, but they aren't always guaranteed to spawn. And then you have the 2 up front here. So what I like to do, I think it's like a little bit under 1 mil dot on this guy. Bang, he's dead. This one, after you shoot him, the one that spawns up on this gun, sometimes he stays there. See, he's right there. You can see him in the corner of the scope on the right side. I missed again. Dude, I suck. Listen, if you talk shit in the comments about me missing shots, we're gonna have some problems. Alright, he's dead. He's dead. Alright, so look. 3 in the back building dead, 2 in this building dead, 2 in this building dead, 2 in the front dead. Now there's an opportunity for there to be some down at heli. What I like to do to check for these guys is jump up here on this rock and just kind of strafe a little bit. Often they'll sit back by that blue thing. They'll sit up in the front here where I'm aiming. Or they'll sit to the right here. See? The way that you know they're there is if they shoot at you like that. Usually they won't kill you. You're just going to be quick about getting out of their way. And then you want to run back here. Keep in mind, landmines are still only on that side. So what we're going to do is jump on up here. Be mindful of the fact that these guys can spawn on this side of the building. So you just want to do a quick sweep for them. I'm not seeing them even with the fog. And then what I like to do, jump on up here. I really wish the fog wasn't so bad when I was trying to show you guys this stuff. But let's go try to get better information on where they're at. I do this really often, just kind of like strafing up here, baiting these guys. And they don't really, I don't think they've ever killed me doing this. They'll shoot at you, and they'll even hit you sometimes. But if you're in a spot where if they shoot at me, I can just go like this. You should be fine. We're not seeing them. And I also am noticing I need to clean my damn monitor while I do this. Oh, here they are. Okay, there's one. They're kind of just like being stupid down here. I don't aim up here at all. I just aim straight at them. Got one dead. Oh, another one. Oh, we got 2. I can't tell if that is one. Okay. Thanks. We have those 3 dead. Easy. Now that leaves us with the 4 down here. And they're pissing me too. Perfect. Okay, so what we're going to do now is run back this way. This is a little tough to do because of the fog, but usually if you sit back here on these rocks, they don't even aggro to you. I don't think they can see this far. It's like just on the brink of them not being able to see you. And then they'll sit along this wall and you can just headshot all of them. This one is a little bit tougher because of the fog, obviously, like I've been saying. See, I'm a little bit too close now, so they're pissed. So you know what you can also do, because of the fog and everything's just being difficult, is we can go down this way. Because all the roof ones are dead, we're not worried about getting killed by a gunner. Like, I'm sure we've all been killed by the gunners on these rocks. So what we're going to do is run on over this way, to this rock. And then we should be able to get some shots off here. Want to be careful. That's one. Get him. You like to use the smooth lean on these guys, just because they don't have the opportunity to aggro. See, this one's like bugging out, walking back and forth. It's 2 dead. See the other ones. Okay, so the fact that I'm not seeing them kind of scares me. What I like to do is just run, make sure you're hugging this rock. Now, be very careful, because sometimes they will laser beam you when you do this, but you want to run straight down this as quick as you can to get out of their line of sight down there, and then you're going to aim for this rock right here. So do as I'm doing, just run like this. They shouldn't kill you when you're doing this, you should be fine. Run like that, run here, make sure you have your stam. I've seen so many people try to do something like that, not have stam and just die because of it. I'm going to zoom in and just do your smooth lean like I was talking about. There's one, easy. Bang, we'll headshot him. And we just need to get a little bit more info on wherever the last one is sitting. Sometimes I see them sit in this crate. Sometimes he's back inside the garage. Sometimes even to the left here. You just want to be very careful as to not overexpose yourself as if you were fighting, you know, any AI in this game. What I'll do over here now, because we can't find him, is run on down this way. Once we've already kind of verified that he's not outside anywhere. You definitely want to utilize right-hand peeks. Don't peek them at all from the left. Sometimes he will sit down that corridor. Or even to this right side somewhere. But I'm not seeing him anywhere. So what I'm going to do is just quickly, even though this is the left hand, it's kind of scary. We're just going to quickly peek this. Just to make sure he's not sitting here still, just like a dumbass, you know? Oh, his foot is right there, dude. Saying he's right there. Okay. Because we know where he's at, I'm going to back up. Try to do another smooth lean on him. I'm not seeing them, boys. Okay, so there's another thing you can do. Run up. I can vouch that he's right there, right? So you're just going to slowly creep up. He won't hear you or anything. You're going to slowly peek him. Oh my god. Okay. Well, clearly he was bugging out there. We don't like that. Woo! We're going to run back. This is very scary. Now, because he's in such a bad spot, I'm just going to throw a nade to scare him. Get him to move. He didn't react to that nade. We're just going to be very careful here. We're going to shoot him in the leg. Just to get him to move, because that's not a good spot you want to peek. If I were to show you the like perfect 100% case scenario where they all act perfectly, then you guys wouldn't really know how to react in situations like this, and this does happen pretty often. We'll shoot him in the leg. I whipped. Cool, we got him. Okay. You just gotta be very careful. Don't overexpose yourself to any of these guys. If they're in a bad spot, just come up with a way to make a move. Throw a nade if you need to. It's not a bad idea. Now, they spawn with lots of decent armors, troopers. I think this one up here that I just killed actually just had a fucking hex grid, which is pretty rare, but when you get them, it's pretty sweet. Yeah, look, he's got a hex grid. What I like to do is I'll loot these four. I'll just run back through the middle since I know no other rogues can kill me. I'll loot those three at the heli. And then I will dip, usually to like path to shoreline is my go-to. He's got like a pretty decent M4, pretty decent scar. I'll run over here. Usually I'll actually hit this warehouse 3 on the way. If you guys want to see an in-depth like rogue treatment center loot guide where all like the rare stuff spawns, let me know in the comments below. Maybe we'll drop one of those for you guys. But this one's mainly just for the rogues. I'll run straight through here, up this wall. Up those stairs, right? Loot all the heli, loot all the rogues there, the 3. So it's 7 rogues in total that you're looting. And then I usually ignore these front 2. Because I'm telling you guys from experience, by the time that you loot all these, player scabs will already have slurped up both the loot from those guys and be on their way or like cruising around that warehouse trying to get some loot. So I would just recommend looting those 4, looting these 3, dip out path to shoreline, maybe bring an SJ6 and a mule for the exit just in case you're heavy with an armor or something, and dip on out of there.